Hey guys, Josh Bryan Haggard Land Group. Hope everybody is doing well and having a fantastic morning. It's pretty early today, out at the office, a little early, but I just wanted to say congratulations to one of our clients on one of their first closings in Austin. Congratulations to Nexmetro Communites. We finally got one across the finish line. It was a really tough one. And let me kind of go into a little bit of the schematics that we had to really look at and challenges we had to overcome in order to get this across the finish line. So we ended up looking at a site. There's about 20 acres over in Liberty Hill, right off Highway 29, near all the growth. There was a high value neighborhood across the street. HEB owns a site down the street near 183. It's a fantastic opportunity. Highway frontage, really no downside as far as we understood when we first initially looked at the property, right? So we had to go ahead and get it zoned, which we typically have to do anyway. It was located in the Liberty Hill ETJ, so we had to go through the zoning process. But before that, we had to go through the annexation process so we could get water and sewer to the site. So we went ahead and hired really a zoning and entitlement specialist, an attorney down in Austin, to help spearhead that, along with the engineers who worked on it and our land planner. So we started digging into the site and we came across a little bit of a speed bump. There were roughly 11 neighbors that were surrounding the site. And this was a part of an association that had deed restrictions and use restrictions. Really, the other neighbors had their site under contract with a development group, and we had to work in conjunction with them to get 11 signatures for deed restrictions and use restriction releases during that time. And also we had to get some easements waived and some setback requirements waived, because there were certain setbacks between the boundary line of every single lot, since this was really in a land assemblage of about 50 feet. So really made it almost impossible to build. So we had to overcome that as well, along with work with the adjacent developer who had it under contract in order to really understand each other and how the two uses would mix, and work with their brokers as well to try to get all these releases happen and then get both corporate companies really comfortable with each other in order to move forward. So those were just some of the challenges that we had to go through over a probably 8 to 9 month period, along with zoning, the annexation. We had to get multiple utility easements to be able to drag sewer and water to the site, to be able to service the site. So congratulations to Nexmetro Communites. Jason Flory, you did an awesome job. Jason's one of the best guys I've ever worked with as far as land acquisition goes. He really works for the deal. He never gives up. He really doesn't. He really tries to work every single angle in order to make things work. Stefan Zane, Nexmetro's attorney, did a great job, facilitating, all these different really complicated concepts, going back and forth with the seller. Megan Ford over on the seller side, she was the broker on the deal. Megan and I, funny enough, went to TCU together, and we hadn't seen each other in over 20 years, and we ran into each other on this site. Thanks so much for all your help on really conveying everything that was needed, all the massive amounts of questions that you had to answer. We really appreciate it. Very professional. And congratulations to all, really, on getting this one across the finish line. We appreciate everybody's help. And of course, guys, if you ever need any questions answered about land transactions, acquisitions, what markets look like, what the market's doing right now in a certain shift, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to help anytime. Again, my name is Josh Bryan with Bryan Haggard Land Group. Hope all is well, guys. Be good. Bye-bye.